In this video, I'm going to describe how to control the visual appearance of native windows that you define and instantiate in your Air applications. For these demonstrations, I'll use an application named WindowAppearance.mxml in the Chapter 6 project. If you're following along with the exercises, open that application now. I'll also use a custom component in the Windows folder named MyNativeWindow2.mxml. Once again, if you're following along with the exercises, open that source code file as well. MyNativeWindow2.mxml is a custom component that looks pretty much like the version I created in the previous video. It uses MXWindow as its root element, has its layout property set to absolute, and positions a label and a button control in the center of the window. The Window Appearance application instantiates the component and opens it, and then in the Close Window function this time checks to see whether the window component is null or not and then closes it. I'll run the application so we can remind ourselves of the appearance of a default native window. I'll click the Open Window button, and you'll see that the window adopts the Chrome, or the visual appearance of the hosting operating system. I'm running on Windows Vista, so the window has an appearance that's provided by the Vista operating system. I see the application icon in the upper left-hand corner. If I click the icon, I get the control menu, and I also see the various controls in the upper right corner of the window to minimize, maximize, and close the window. This Chrome, or visual appearance, will look different depending on which operating system you're running on. If you're running on Windows XP, the number and positions of the controls should be about the same, but the visual appearance will be a little bit different. And if you're running on Mac OS X, the number and presentation of the controls will be quite a bit different. It will essentially be a Mac OS X native window. I'll close the window and the application and return to the code. In order to control the appearance of a native window component, you can set properties either declaratively in the MXML declaration of the component or programmatically at runtime before you open the window. I'm going to show you in this demonstration how to set these values using MXML attributes. The default appearance of a window uses a property called System Chrome set to a value of standard and a type set to normal. When you run the application with these settings active on Windows, you'll notice that the native window is represented by its own icon in the taskbar, and you can switch back and forth between the main window and the additional native window by clicking on those icons. In this example, I'm going to set the type of the window to a value of utility. A utility window has fewer controls than a normal window. In Windows, it's also not represented on the taskbar. I'll save the changes, go back to the application, and run it again. I'll click the button to open the native window again, and this time the native window has a different appearance. In the upper right corner on Windows Vista and XP, there's only a close icon where before there was a minimize, maximize, and a close, and in the upper left corner you don't see the application icon anymore. Also, if you look down at the taskbar in Windows, you'll see that the utility window is not represented by a separate icon. I'll close the window and close the application, and once again return to the component code. Here's another property that you can set to get a different look to your window. The System Chrome property can be set to one of two values. The default value of standard means that the operating system Chrome is used to decorate the borders of the window. If you instead set the value of System Chrome to none, that means take away the operating system Chrome and just show the Chrome that's provided by the underlying Flex framework. I'll go back to Window Appearance and run the application again. I'll open the window, and this time you'll see that the look of the window is dramatically different. I still have Minimize, Maximize, and Close buttons, but their appearance is quite a bit different. Also, if I click in the upper left corner, which I just did, I don't get a control menu. That's provided only by the operating system. Once again, I'll close the window and the application and return to the component code. The next property I'll show you is called Show Flex Chrome, which I'll set to a value of false. I'll also at the same time set System Chrome to none. I'm going to set three values together. Show Flex Chrome equals false, System Chrome equals none, and this time type equals lightweight. I'll save the changes, run the application again, and once again open the window. And this time you'll see that the native window shows up as just a white background without any Chrome on the outside. I can still close the window by pressing the appropriate keyboard shortcut or by clicking the Close button. So I'll close the window, close the application one more time, and I'll come back to Native Window and set some styles. Finally, I'm going to set one more property, Transparent, set to a value of True. When Show Flex Chrome is false, System Chrome is none, Type is lightweight, and Transparent is true, here's the result. I'll run the application, I'll open the window, and all I'm seeing now is the actual label and close button that are a part of the window. I'll close the window, close the application, come back to the component again, and this time I'm going to wrap the label and the button in a VBox with a background color and a border. I'll set the background color to an off-white of £EE. Give the VBox a border style of solid and a border color of black, which is £000000. Then I'll move the label and button inside the VBox, give the VBox some padding settings, padding top of 10, padding bottom of 10, padding right of 10, and padding left of 10. And I'll also set the horizontal align to center and the vertical align to middle. Because I'm placing these objects now within a VBox, which automatically lines up its objects in a single column from top to bottom, I'll remove constraint and absolute layout properties, such as X, Y, vertical center, and horizontal center. I'll save the changes, run the application again, open the window, and this time you'll see that the window appears as a transparent object without any System Chrome. Now in the next video, I'll show you how to work with a transparent window and make it move across the screen when the user clicks on it and drags.